Hey everybody, my Virgo gang. So it is New Year's Eve. Let's go ahead and get this quick reading in to see what you need to know going into this new year, right? Let's just see. Let's just see. Okay, Spirit, Divine Consciousness, Holy Spirit, that is all knowing and omnipresent. Please breathe through this session. And for those that come to this space, please give them a message that is needed for their soul's answers. For all that is you, that is peace, love, power, strength, healing, we pray. Amen. And Ashe, right? All right, let's go. Okay, Spirit. For the Virgos coming into this space, and don't force it, okay? If this is not your reading, this is a general reading. So it may just be connecting with somebody else's energy that comes, and the universe, the energy knows that they gonna come. It's waves, and it may not be for you. Take what resonates, because it is multiple energies that will come over time. But I do one-on-ones, personal readings. So if you have some answers that you need personal for you, then look in the description box, email your inquiry, and we'll go from there. Okay? All right, Spirit. What do they need to know? What do the Virgos need to know? All right. So somebody's super charming and coming across very successful, but might be a snake. Don't have to be, but could be, right? But this also has to do with a job opportunity or a business, and it becoming more profitable. Why is this here, Spirit? Why do they need to know about this? It's going to change your life. It's going to bring things into 360, and whatever needed to come up and be revealed, it's going to come up and be revealed and make room for something. Okay, things going to twist and turn and put you in a different space. Okay, it's going to cause for you to travel, for you to change your life. And traveling doesn't necessarily have to be far distances. Like you could be moving from one city to another city. You can be moving around a lot, or just traveling around a lot just for whatever it is that you do. You can be recreating your home space and make it feel like brand new, right? All of that is incorporated within this card. Well, the earth, right? What happened in the past regarding this? Somebody that was selfish and cynical realizes that what they went after first, rather if this was a business situation, if this was a love match, whatever it was, they went for the okie doke. They went for like what they felt was a sure bet as far as being more fruitful, right? Because this card, the Seven of Earth in reverse, talks about realizing that what was first, what was the tallest tree, may not have been the most fruitful, right? So if you look at everyday life, that might have been like what seemed like the popular trend, or what the popular person, or what was already established, or seemed like it was already ready to go. Doesn't mean it was designed, or um it was just aligned to be more fruitful, right? And this has to do with somebody regarding a positive cause, or having inspiration in your artistry, or something that you talk about or present, right? And it makes somebody weigh out things differently. Like, hold on, let me go back. Let me really go back. Let me really check this out. And this is linear. Time is linear, right? So I'm looking at the near past, but it can also be into the present or near future. You know what I mean? So somebody was like, hold on, like this person has a good message and what they operate in. Oh boy, move. You know, see, come soon. But trying to get some camera time. But anyway, um, and it's inspirational. It's inspirational, and it makes somebody look like, okay, what else did they do? Okay, what else? Okay, what else? Hold on, like they've been working and they've been kind of consistent with what they, stand on and represent in the movement that they want to put forward. So this becomes a very it's success behind that. Boy, move. Wherever you just was got me back, got me sneezing. Um, but anyway, let's keep going. What's the greatest challenge here, Spirit? What's the greatest challenge? The challenge is coming from a space of no longer feeling abandoned. It feels like I'm talking to a masculine energy, or on behalf, or talking to you on behalf of a masculine that you're dealing with. But somebody is no longer feeling abandoned by what they saw as like a mother figure for them, or feeling like they're missing a woman in their life. And something is about to come out of hiding, or maybe this is you, and it's time to be ready. This card is all about it's time to come out of hiding. It's no more being stagnant, like that grounding, isolated phase you was in. Time's up. What you got? What do you got? The light is gonna be on you. It's time to come out, you know, and you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. And I see this card has Venus and Uranus attached to it. So it's gonna be shakeups that make you focus in on certain things that put you in the moment. That make you question, like, what do you see as beautiful in life? What matters to you in that regard? Your love, your values, you know? Boy, your values. These gonna be shakeups. All right. What's going on right now in this story, Spirit? Somebody waiting on some money to come in. Waiting on the gold to drop. Right? Okay. Okay, there's a man that's a traditional man, or just somebody seen as a baba in most people's lives. you know. What I mean by that, if you're unfamiliar, but this is like a spiritual counselor. This is a somebody that people go to for counsel, but you're going through a war. You feel like you have to battle, and you got to utilize everything that you have to battle, and the tools of your enemies. So that's going to cause you to be quiet, and that's part of the reason of why you probably haven't stepped up yet, because you kind of preparing for this battle, or you already in it. Clarify this energy, Spirit. A mature person, man or woman, is learning how to balance different aspects of their life so that they can move more smoothly between the things that you are putting forward, right? And this is a person that has good communication skills, that's into art and science and writing, has good character and strong convictions, right? So you're learning how to balance things out, and you may have to move around. Again, it's two of Earth. It's not just about like balance, which in the tarot deck, if it was the Two of Pentacles, be primarily on that. But this has more emphasis on literal, like different places, like actual places. So rather if it's home and work, if it's working from different spaces, whatever it is that you have to balance within your life, and doing that within that character and within those kind of strengths, whatever science is. If you're a writer, you communicate, you have that's what you do, whatever. Okay, what's the influence here? Okay, with my collective, my Virgo collective, what position do they play in all of this? What's their role? Okay, Virgo. Either you or somebody else is feeling a little sick. Clarify this energy. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Clarify this energy. I'm just fell up. Somebody don't want to be discouraged because a ship sunk. This can be a partnership. This card, the Ten of Water in reverse, talks about either a partnership or a group where they were supposed to bring together their resources and their talents or skills to help rise above their element, right, or what they were used to. But it failed. Whatever happened between them and whatever clashing that happened, and the sink just sunk. It wasn't meant, right? So somebody is trying not to be discouraged and had this last bit of fire and try to connect with the branch they once cut down, right? So somebody must have been arrogant in the past. Like, I don't need them. I don't need her. I don't need him. You know what I mean? And it's not everything that glitter and gold. It's not working out, and now they feel like they're drowning. What's the influence here? Battle. Somebody feel like they at war, and they trying to think of every angle and every way to go about it. They hoping they could just get through all the issues like it's nothing and create profit from every situation that even seem like it's a problem. So the outcome, mm, somebody is with fire at the top of the day. Could be a fire sign, don't have to be. Just be a lot of passion and energy here. But somebody is in turmoil, really having a fight within themselves on taking the right path. They're just submitting to a devilish energy and the struggles and the darkness and the chaos in their life. Somebody's being stubborn over here, and somebody is like going crazy inside. Like, I don't even know if people know. Like, they are like somewhere feeling like they just on an island of their own and they going crazy. Like, their mind is like gone. They having an anxiety. They can't finish nothing. Like, that for themselves. Like, this talks about being an artist or being somebody working on some kind of project or something that they just may not ever finish. Instead, they somewhere depressed and maybe drinking or doing something that is I don't know, maybe you smoke, or that person does, that's coming up in your energy, or whatever they do. They pop pills, whatever they do, they're doing it. Okay. And they just are like self-destructing. They're like completely self-destructing, and they wearing a bunch of different masks, trying to seem like something or somebody, and they lost themselves. They lost themselves. Their character. This card talks about the card is the outcast, and it talks about being just weak of character. Don't have no convictions. This they talk to this person and they own this. They talk to this person and they own this. They talk to this person and they own that. Like, they don't even remember who they are, and that's why they're not getting nothing done that really stands for something in a personal life. Maybe they got some business that's going good or whatever, which is why this started off as, being business related with the snake. But this person wants to walk the right path. They in between wanting to walk the right path and realizing they got to get out of that dark energy and that energy that's making demands that they of others that they wouldn't even do, you know, and stop being greedy and playing games when it comes to love and sinking ships. With the 8 of water, they the octopus. She can seeking the whole ship. They gotta have a hand on everything. They want everything, everybody. Sinking ships, greedy. And what I mean by that, like, they really like, can I do this? Because they really want to experience new waters in life. They want to be around new groups and expand consciousness and have different experiences of their spirituality. But they've been in that devilish energy for so long. They have obsessions and uh, addictions and hypersexual and greedy and envious and possessive and jealous and probably doing some dark black magic or just sending people angry thoughts and energy, and they've been doing that for so long. They just sick. This card is just about feeling sick, like, and it's all due to loneliness. So somebody in the midst of all of this, being cynical and selfish, just waiting for money to come in or thinking that it is, and going for the okey doke, thinking they, found something that was more fruitful or whatever. Now they over here sick, like, dang, do I have another chance at that other opportunity? Like, can I make that happen? I could be talking to a water sign or earth sign, or maybe dealing with the opposite. But with this in the outcome, this is still like, creativity, spirituality, balanced emotionally. Like, can I operate in that flow? What's that advice, spirit? And again, I could be talking to you or somebody else's energy coming in. You know what I mean? That's attached to you. Okay. What's that advice, spirit, for my Virgos? What's that advice for my Virgos? Come on, Virgos. What's that advice for my Virgos? Okay. You may have experienced some financial loss, but what this is saying, and don't let your heart go cold while standing on business. So you got the guardian angel, right? So first off, you have the spiritual realm in your corner. But this is talking about transmuting energy and having alchemy by utilizing love, balance, and harmony, and utilizing your sciences within that energy, and it creates an everlasting flow. You see that water just keep going in that, coming out and keep going into the next one. It creates that kind of flow. But with the dwarf of gnomes, that's talking about if you are a masculine, then it's saying that you will have the right networks and you will be wealthy, right? And with important contacts. If you are feminine, and this is your viewpoint, then it's saying you're gonna have deep self-confidence and you're not messing around with nobody that's on no deceit and no lies. Like, if you just smell it, if they just seem like they're not coming correct and they're not solid, you're not dealing with them. Everybody can't come, okay? Especially if you're doing something that needs a pure energy, like the heart. You gotta be a certain kind of heart. It don't mean everybody's perfect, because nobody's perfect. It don't mean you just without sin. But what's in your heart? What's in your intent when you show up? Why are you here? Because this person been through the ringer already. They can hear it. They can feel it. They can feel deceit. They can feel your brain doing this while you're doing this. They know. And they're not gonna and you, if this is you I'm talking to, or whatever, not letting nobody get too close, even when they think they are. Mm-mm. And what she's doing is, well, if this is the feminine, it talks about, not dealing with nobody with no deceit and no lies. And then the economic standing the good economic standing that she's going to be in, branch it out to help people, to help others, so that everybody around could eat. That's not on the deceitful train. That was not on the deceitful train. Okay. And that's what it is. Being your guardian angel and discernment. Don't let your heart go cold and empty because of what you've been through. Let it shine. Let it flow even more. But let those drink from this energy and from this overflow of abundance that comes from the person that you have been and what you have done. And how in the character that you choose to operate in, that decided to operate in that character. Because this is our stuff that's already have been done. You know who's deceitful and who's not. You know what I mean? You know who you can have around you and who you really can't. You know who your name's safe with and who it's not. Period. Right? You know who supports you to say they did, but not because they really wanted to. They didn't want to ask questions of why they didn't. Now, rather you do bad. I really, really don't want to be a part of you coming up. Unless they don't for sure. And it's like, let me attach myself. You know the difference. If it'll stab you in the back first time they get, or let you do bad for a little bit, it's like, oh, I don't need her. I don't need him. Sometimes spirit will let you see those things and take your life through certain shakeups, undeniable shakeups, so that you can see what's around you. Because when it's good, it's easy to love you while you're doing good, and when people think or know that you're doing good. But when you go through certain struggles and trials and tribulations, that's when you find out who your people are. Because it's just another day with them. You know what I mean? They understand it's temporary because they see who you are. And they operate within the same convictions that you do. They're not trying to use and abuse and take and control you and your purpose and your soul. You know, it's a difference. It's a difference, and it shows when you go through stuff. So peace and love, you guys. Going to this new year, understanding that